I had been in other theaters, but Bucks was the creme de la creme in those days. If you played the Bucks County Theater, you were doing okay.
Some places are magical. They're magical for the people who inhabit them, for the events that occur within their walls, for the way they make us feel. For more than 70 years, the Bucks County Playhouse on the Delaware River in New Hope, Pennsylvania, was one such place.
Unless you'd played Bucks County, you kind of didn't qualify. It was one of those things that everybody that was important to the theater, everybody that had ever made a mark, had played Bucks County.
It was the ideal summer experience for an actor, a young actor. The closest to an authentic summer stock experience I ever had. And I was kind of in heaven the whole time.
Actors liked working in Bucks County because the people who ran that theater had good taste. I don't mean choosing players as much as the plays that they did.
I think if you probably looked at the Bucks County roster, you'd see some amazing work all over the board, all over the available plays of the world.
A group including famed playwrights George S. Kaufman and Moss Hart created the Bucks County Playhouse in 1939. With support from area residents like Oscar Hammerstein II, word spread, and the theater soon became a destination of choice for the community and for theater goers from New York to Philadelphia. Young performers from Grace Kelly to Alan Alda and Robert Redford, playwrights like Neil Simon and directors like Mike Nichols polished their craft on the Playhouse stage. Then, in 2010, after a decade of decline, one of America's greatest regional theaters closed.
We literally stumbled upon the Playhouse and found that it was had been foreclosed upon and was available for sale. The theater has been renovated just top to bottom. We really put a lot of time and effort and especially money into the theater experience itself. The idea is to try to upgrade the overall experience when you come to the Playhouse. In order for these nonprofit historic places to continue to survive, we need to make them viable and self-sustaining. So the only way you can really make them truly self-sustaining is if you have additional sources of funding that you can go to. Generating revenue from from parking and from concessions and things like that. Building out a spectacular deck that allows you to enjoy the waterfront and really kind of adds to the beauty of the location.
Everybody was just so disappointed when the doors shut. And our vision was really just to restore this theater and give it back to the community.
On July 2nd, 2012, the great tradition of American regional theater was reinvigorated with the reopening of the Bucks County Playhouse.
The Bucks County Playhouse was born out of the passion of a bunch of Broadway people who had roots in this community. Broadway people who were famous around the world, but all of whom had homes here or had community roots. And that made it more than just an average summer theater. Barefoot in the Park and Harvey made their debuts here before moving straight to Broadway with their Broadway casts. I want that to come true again. I want us to be able to develop new musical work and find a way to do that. I want us to be available to the community 12 months a year. I want just the widest array of programming possible. Everybody should walk away every time they come here saying, I had a great time. And that's the vision for going forward.
The fortunate thing about the Playhouse is that the community does want it. The community recognizes its historical significance, its artistic significance, as well as its financial significance to the community.
Seeing all of the hard work, all of it come together in one night, in one opening, having all of those very important people to the state, to the town, to the county and the city, all of them there talking about how important the Playhouse was and how important it was in their childhood and what it meant to them as a family. All of that was so emotional.
The Bucks County Playhouse always had a very rich tradition in the American theater. But for me personally, to have this place that was part of my family and my growing up as a little boy, continue on, makes me feel really proud.
This theater is loved by everyone, and I see and I'm experiencing why the city of New Hope is named New Hope. I really feel that.
Our expectation is that we're going to accomplish what we set out to, which is to make these great historic places into self-sustaining, vital parts of the community.
That's guts. They're putting a theater together and they're showing it to their community. And that was very important to us to watch.
I would like to go back there and see and look at it and see what they're doing there. I have a lot of memories from a long, long time ago.
More than 70 years after its first opening night, the Bucks County Playhouse is resuming its historic role as a regional hub for the performing arts.
To this day, one always hopes that there will be a good company that will be appearing in summer stock at Bucks County Playhouse, because it's too good a place to miss.
The reopening makes me want to go back and have a look.
It's a gift to the theater. I think it is something for which we should all be devoutly grateful, and I only hope that I get to go do something there again.
There's nothing better than live theater. Anything can happen, you know, and does.
July 2nd, 2012, a new era at the Bucks County Playhouse has begun.